But this has been my biggest learning, that really, like, every day, think if you're free, just go out, meet people, because all of your work, irrespective of how much you're working and how hard you're working, you've got to connect with people. They need to know what you're working on and what you're up to basically in life. So yeah, socializing and networking are really important. And that you don't bother going no matter what, because a lot of rejects in my profession. Yeah, it's a tough profession.
Yes, I agree, ma'am. So, your take on the importance of an actor being on social media?
So for me, all of, is it mine? Is it move also now?
Ma'am, I think there is an issue with your internet. Just a second, ma'am.
Thank you, Rohit. I'm answering
Yes, ma'am.
questions meanwhile. Hey, is it better?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Jyoti ji. Yes. So, what was your question again? Oh, the importance of social media for actors.
Yes,
So, of
ma'am.
course, it's very important because that's how you connect with your fans. And, for me, life has not been easy in Mumbai because I came here without knowing anybody. Like, I didn't know anyone from the industry. Forget industry. I didn't even know people in Mumbai. It's only later my dad sent like his friends' numbers, and they're like these uncles, in the Navy and in the Air Force. And matlab, the only people I knew, and I was all by myself. So when I was a part of the reality show, like India's Next Top Model, people got to watch me, for who I was on the show, and they related to me and they were supporting me. And I find that so beautiful. And in my lonely journey, they've kind of been there supporting. And that's why social media is so important and special to me, because it helps me connect with my fans and followers and audience, viewers, whatever I can call them, whatever they would like to be called. And I'm just so happy that they're there. And for me, the most exciting part is about sharing my life and telling them, hey, I'm up to this or I'm up to that. It makes me feel better. I feel like I have a bigger community. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Social media is important. You get a way to, get inform people about what you are doing and about your work. And it's very easy to reach people. So that's great. So, ma'am, as we all know that you were a semi-finalist in Miss India.
वो कह रहे हो. Yeah, now it's better. It's better now. I'm so sorry. No, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, ma'am, we are all aware that you were a semi-finalist in Miss India. So, can you tell us how your modeling journey kick-started?
Yep, my modeling journey kick-started in college when my senior came to me and she was like, "Hey, you're tall, and would you like to model for my garment?" And I said, "Okay, I don't know, but yeah, I think that should be fun because I love clothes and I love posing and I love like just doing things in the mirror." So I was like, "Okay, fine, let's do this." And that's where like I started modeling in college because I was studying in a fashion college. However, I was a very studious kid. I wanted to top in my class, which I also was doing. And I really wanted to do well in my college because I was also pursuing something that I loved. Um, However, in my college, like I think around third year, second, third year, Miss India happened, and I had no idea it would happen because the way it happened was I was at a college fest and I got selected pretty much like this fest. I was at IIT's college fest, in fact, and that's where I got picked up for a pageant and then followed by Miss India. And yeah, like it's played a very, very, very important role in my life because they groomed us. I barely knew anything about how to apply makeup. and they actually taught us to do our makeup, and we had photo shoots with the biggest photographers, and we had mentors who were experts from their fields, and it really helped me groom myself. And also that I got with an agency. And they would tell me about the auditions happening, and I started to audition. So my first few ads happened like that. I went for the audition, and they were like, "Oh, nice!" And I was like, "Oh my God, I got selected, and I'm going to shoot now." And that's how I shot my Amway ad and Garnier and Himalaya, and even did my ramp walks, whatever I did. So yeah, but because I was in college, I could only do smaller projects like a day or two.
That sounds really fun, ma'am, and we are very glad that it worked out for you.
Thank you so much.
You also won India's Next Top Model. So how did you feel when you won the show? And how was your experience of being a part of a reality show?
So, India's Next Top Model was one of the most challenging journeys, or like challenging in a very good way. Challenging as in like competitions, of course. Um, because it was my very first competition where we had a competition every day and we had eliminations. Like Miss India wasn't about eliminations, while India's Next Top Model was about eliminations. So, like, if you're not doing good, you will be just out of the show. So, of course, the pressure was very high, and I was constantly hoping and working towards doing my best that I could. And it was amazing because we got so many makeovers and transformations, and we're posing in these different locations, and every day was a surprise for us. Also, that there was different girls from different, like, I mean, from different cities, and I got to interact with them, and it's always nice to have that little cultural exchange, and also like do your own thing, and that it helped me grow as a person a lot. Yeah.
That sounds very nice, ma'am. So since you've been a part of entertainment and the modeling industry, what would you say is the biggest difference between the both?
So, I would like to say that there is one entertainment industry, then there is modeling industry, and then there's acting industry. I would like to say that they're all different because how much I've seen it, I've just known that they're all so detailed in their own way, and they all need attention, and they all need to work in a certain way. So now about modeling, it's of course a lot of posing and really being able to carry your garments well. And when it comes to acting, along with all of that, trying to be like this. So modeling could also be that you are not emotionally invested, right? You're just posing, you're using your body, you're making the most of this, still like you're just posing and doing a great job, right? You're able to endorse the product or the garment to the best, uh, up to, to match the best vision you can, right? So that's about a frame, that's about endorsing something. Now, when it comes to entertainment, it's about entertaining people. It's not about it's not about how intelligent, whatever you are. It's about end of the day, you've got to entertain people. So then when someone's an entertainer, it really means that the audience loves watching them, right? It could be dancing, it could be acting, it could be anything. But when you're an entertainer, you just are able to hold the attention of the audience and help them enjoy. While coming to acting, it is very different because there you have to become someone else altogether. You have to it is a level higher in terms of presentation, because it's not just your physical presence, but it's also your talking, it's also your dialogues, which are very, very important. Your dialogue delivery is really important. So yeah, acting really takes you into a world of its own, and you're able to yeah, acting is a different world altogether. You just be these characters, you read a lot, you research a lot, and you figure out different ways to be there. And it's not just about being happy in one way or sad in one way, but it's about understanding the character and then being whatever, or then presenting emotions however the character would. So it's more like deep, I would say. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So if you had to give one advice to budding actors, what would it be?
My one advice to budding actors would be that learn stillness, learn patience, because these stillness, especially, is going to take you a long way. I don't have all the stillness in the world because I'm constantly, wanting to do things, but that's not how it works. Because you have to still sit at a place, you have to read those books, you have to read the script, you have to thoroughly understand the character that you are going to play. So it's not about putting up a video on social media and getting those dopamine kicks. It might get you to a certain level, but further ahead, when you want to work with the bigger filmmakers, they're looking for so much more than you think. So really work on your craft. It is a craft. It is called a craft for a reason. So go step by step and really and enjoy it more than everything. Just enjoy it. Really feel it and do it. So when someone tells me, "Oh, you look so natural doing this," be it Manpur Ganj or the bunch of whatever work I've done. When they tell me that I look very natural doing it, it's just because I let myself drown into that character so much that it comes across as natural. And it's also about pushing that side of your personality more. And then, of course, when you learn acting, you will learn a bunch of things like substitution and inner world, emotional memory, things like that. So there's a lot to study, and it's quite holistic in nature. It's a very spiritual journey. So that's what I would like to share with budding actors.
That's a great advice, ma'am, and I'm sure it'll help a lot of people. So, ma'am, the audience is really excited to know about your upcoming projects. Would you like to share a little with us?
Yeah, there are two projects that will be releasing hopefully soon. One is a web series and one is a film. That's all I can share, and it's a negative shade that I'm playing. So initially, I wasn't very sure if I should do negative, if I will be able to pull it, in fact, pull it off. But I decided to do it because it's very exciting for me, and it just helped me be this person who is so like, yeah, she's quite a rebel, the character that I'm going to be playing next in the series. So, yeah, there were some concerns about certain parts of the character that I had. However, I decided to be brave and go ahead with it. And I hope it releases soon.
Wow, that sounds really interesting, and we are looking forward to watching your movie and the show. So,
Thank
ma'am,
you.
now taking a break from all the questions, we have a small fun game session planned for you. Shall we go ahead with that?
Yep, let's do.
Okay, so the first round is of rapid fire, and your answers need to be quick and witty. So, what is the one thing that never fails to make you laugh?
What is the one thing that never fails to make me laugh? Oh shit, I already repeated. I'm so bad at rapid. Ah, I don't know. Rajpal Yadav? Yeah,
He, he does play
he
really funny
is.
roles.
Yes.
Who's your dream co-actor?
Shah Rukh Khan.
Oh, we love him, ma'am. We hope that you get to work with him. So, what
Thank you.
movie or web? So, what movie or web series are you currently watching?
Oh, I'm not watching anything right now because I do plan to watch West World though, because somebody it was super hectic. I was completing my method acting course and doing a bunch of other things at the go. And my puppy was there with me, and I had a really sad incident after he was gone. So yeah, I haven't got the time to really start watching anything, but I am planning to watch Westworld.
Oh, what is your go-to pastime?
Over overthinking. I hate doing it. I hate doing it, and I don't even think it's my go-to. It's just an existing pastime all the time. Something that I have to take a break from. I have to be like, okay, shut up. No, get away. I need to work. It just happens and it's very fun. It's not like just negative all the time. Overthinking is like, um, sometimes, you're just thinking, you tell me a sentence, and I will think about so many things related to that sentence. So if somebody is like, okay, this person is planning to get married, for example, I randomly hear, and there'll be many, 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 many thoughts that come at a go. So it just takes me time to just one by one first be aware of everything that I've thought of, and see them in my head, not see them, but at least like be aware of them, and then decide to wipe them off. So that's how it works. Like if you ask me what I want to eat, I'll be like, then again, I'm overthinking what I want to eat. I'm like, I'll eat this, but this is healthy and this is not healthy. And it's just overthinking all the time. Yeah, that
It
is my
happens
time
to
pass.
all of us. A lot of people in the comment section are also relating to it. Uh,
Yeah, that makes me feel good. Chalo, same pinch.
you have to finish the phrase. The way to my heart is.
Goodness.
What are the three words that you would use to describe yourself?
Um, Passionate, honest, crazy.
Uh, so,
Carefree, maybe. Not crazy, carefree.
the next round of game is a favorite. I'll give you a few words, and you have to tell me what's your favorite. For example, like what is your favorite travel
Okay.
destination,
Goa. In India, Goa.
and your favorite word in another language,
In another language. Illa.
and what's your favorite part of the day?
Night. Because I just don't have any more expectation of myself other than going to sleep. Because throughout the day, I'm like, I need to do this, and I need to do this, and I need to do this. So there's this constant, like self expectation, whatever thing going on. And at night, I'm like, fine, the day is done. Now you have to just sleep. And that's when I feel so free and liberated. And I want to dance. And I really feel good.
What is the best advice that you have ever received?
Best advice I have ever received is listen to people because I
And,
don't listen.
and
Yeah, like
what, yeah. So, what's your favorite thing about being an actor?
uh, that I get to emote so much. It's literally about my survival because if I wasn't emoting, I don't know what I would be doing with all these emotions that I have inside me. So it's a matter of survival for me to be an actor. Otherwise, I will have some mental issues.
Live session today. Last question for you. So, since Vayu stands for youth empowerment, what's your take on it?
My take on youth empowerment is that, I mean, I don't know if I need to even express this, or maybe like we all need to talk about this because youth, like we are the not just about future, we are the present and the future, and everything depends on the youth of the country, of the world. We are the people who are going to shape the world ahead, and yeah, and there can't be anything more empowering and important than this very fact that we are going to be shaping the world ahead. So all of us need to like do really well, talk about the best things, create awareness. Like there's already so much, people talking about mental health or people addressing issues about environment, or there's so many issues that have existed in the past and people actually being more aware of it and addressing it. And yeah, we have the responsibility of taking the world in a positive direction ahead. So yep, go guys, study, do well, and really do as good. You contribute to the society as much as you can, and you are the representatives of the world.
That sounds really inspiring, ma'am. Wow, thank you so much for taking the time out and being here with us today. And I had the absolute pleasure of hosting you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much. It was my pleasure talking to you and connecting with everyone here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
ma'am.
to everyone who's here. Yeah, thank you. Bye, guys. Have a
Bye,
great day
ma'am.
ahead.
Thank you so much, guys, for being such a lovely audience. Vayu has a lot more in store for you. So look out for the space. And also, the member applications for Vayu are open now. So go and register yourself. The link. Stay safe and take care. Thank you.